Hi, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty
Today,
good. Nice. Can you hear me? You can see me? I can hear
yeah, yeah.
you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What you sipping on?
Lemonade.
Nice.
My mom bought some Popeyes yesterday, and they left town, and so she left the lemonade. So I was like, mine.
And I'll take that.
Yeah, for sure. This is all mine now.
Well, thanks for taking time out of your day. Welcome to the crew, Alfred Banks, everybody.
For sure.
I just saw Alfred at Tips on, was it Saturday night? Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
You know you're doing well when you're a musician here, and Alfred was just at the show to support, and not only did he get on stage with Latrania, then he was invited on stage with the Soul Rebels as well. Has that just become the new norm for you?
Yeah. And
That's good.
I'm pretty blessed, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, this is it's amazing, man. You know, the last couple of years of my life have been very, very dope. And so I just have some really cool friends. And so they like me, and they like to collaborate with me. And I love collaborating with them. So it just kind of works out. You know what I mean?
No, it was a good time. And welcome officially. When was the day exactly that you officially joined the Dirty 30 Club?
July 17th.
Welcome. I'm about to leave it, but you're in good hands. You're gonna have a good time.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. 30 years old. This is amazing. You know, I'm living the dream. I'm living my dream. And you know, still got work to do. But for one day, I just kind of took a day off and was just like, yo, just kind of I don't know, reflected on obviously what I went through during COVID. But before that, just like the grind and the struggle that it took to get to a place where I have a name that's respected, to whatever degree that it is, and you know, to be loved and you know, sought after in a lot of ways when it comes to music. It's just a blessing. I bust my behind 12 years in the game, and you know, I took a moment just to reflect on it, and can't wait to
reflect.
See for sure.
And I mean, like you said, you've been doing this for a minute now, and I mean, you've traveled. I mean, you've done local things like Buku, Voodoo. You've done South by Southwest. You've been to Europe. You've toured with the Bangers. I mean, you've done all of this. How was that year? And I mean, I think this is relatable for everybody, but especially musicians and artists. That year during COVID, whew, I mean, I don't even create music, but I got knocked to my knees and had to do some reflecting then. So was this when your album, One Guy Standing by Himself, I mean, is this when the whole thing was made?
Pretty much. So what had happened was, I was working on another project, and it's emotional, and it's, you know, it goes there because I'm really honest in my music. And I just had to take a break from it because from, you know, the breakup and losing my day job and then losing 60 shows, like it was a lot. And so, you know, I just took a break. And I was on Instagram one day scrolling, and I got a homeboy out in Denver. He went by YG, not that YG, but another YG.
Okay.
But he changed his name, and he was playing some beats on his page. And I was like, yo, these beats are fire. Who made these beats? He's like, I did. And I was like, oh, snap. Can you send me that? Would you be cool if I rapped over that? This is after like maybe 2 months of not doing anything. Yeah. And I got inspired to write. So I heard the beat. That song became the intro, which is We Are Here. And I knocked it out, sent it back to him. He's like, yo, this is fire. And, you know, I was like, hey, send me another one. And he sent me another beat. And that became the wave. And we just kind of did it. And after like song 3, I was like, man, you want to just do a project? He was like, yeah. And apparently it's the first project he's ever produced. So,
wow.
So I just kind of like, he just started producing like maybe 7-8 months ago.
I would not have guessed because it is tight.
Yeah, nah. He's a dope MC. So like he knows what's up. So One Guy Standing by Himself, man, we worked on it during COVID. A lot of the transitions I was going through, I kind of talk about it a little bit on there. Just the whole energy of just, I don't know, becoming a entrepreneur and just that whole kind of whatever. I just kind of approached it different this go around. I didn't really want it to be more, it's so intrusive as my stuff is. I wanted to be just kind of a little bit right there where you hear, what you hear is what you hear. Not really a lot of layers to it kind of deal. and it came out really dope, and people love it. So
it is, and I mean it flows and it's vulnerable at the same time. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
So you hit the nail on the head with that one.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
And the song, is it called Crib? I mean, that when they make the movie about COVID, that could be the theme song of the.
Thank you. People seem to love that record for sure.
Oh yeah, and your music video claimed. Is that, when did you film that? Because you were either up at the crack of dawn or there's some really good lighting going on there.
Yeah. We got up at 4:30 in the morning to shoot that.
Were you at the basketball court on Napoleon?
Yeah, Napoleon in South Saratoga.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I thought I recognized that.
Hey, you know the hood. That's what's up.
So the music video's out. The new album is out. You also have another gig with Albert from Tank and the Bangers, which I love this name. Please tell people how you came up with this name of this group.
So the name of the group is Sax Kicks Ave, SAXKIXAVE. So what happened was late 2019, right? I got off the road with Tank and the Bangers, and Tavia, our manager, who's the best manager on the face of earth, Tavia Osbe, she was like, hey man, you should get in the studio with Albert. And I was like, all right, cool. He sent me some beats. I just picked one, I wrote to it, and we recorded it. And man, I mean, I was laughing for like 5 hours of the 8-hour session. Because we didn't know we were as funny as we were. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I didn't know he was that funny and vice versa. So we just started recording stuff, and COVID hit. And we really started recording stuff. Yeah. And as we had about 4 or 5 records, hey man, you want to make this a thing? He was like, yeah, let's do it. Our first name was Al Squared. So nah.
No, this one's great. This Sax Kicks Ave is.
Sax Kicks Ave is dope. He plays sax.
Yeah.
I love kicks, and we both live on streets.
Which I gotta give props to you, because when I first met Alfred, it was at Cinco de Mayo. We're out at Lafreniere Park. It had either just rained or it rained all freaking week. I mean, it was, I don't know how you're a magician, because I saw him not only change shoes, but every pair of shoes that you had were clean.
I mean, you know, I'm just that kind of guy. Shouts to David Blaine. He gave me a lot of tips.
True sneakerhead. How many pairs of kicks do you have?
Let's not talk about it.
Whatever you're not wearing anymore, I'll make it work. Okay. I used to have to share a lot of clothes back in the day. I can stuff them. It's fine. That's what it's like growing up in a big family.
Before COVID, I maybe had like close to 200 pairs. Now I'm at around like 100, 150. Started selling some stuff that I just didn't wear, because at some point it just becomes gluttonous. And obviously, you know, COVID, I was in my house, so I had to make money. So started selling the sneakers. I'm at like $150 right now. Well,
it's always nice. I need to step up my game over here. So bravo to you. I noticed too today on your you posted on Facebook, and I love that people are still buying CDs. You had to ship one of your CDs to Germany today?
Indeed, I did.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I have a lot of overseas fans. They show love. It's been so what happened was recently Bandcamp, which I put the album out on, they did a big article of the top like 5 albums you should listen to that came out in June. So the album came out May 31st, or June, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so they feature my album. My album's number 1 on that little list or whatever. And that's awesome. It's like a super little jump in the numbers. People were streaming the heck out of it at this point. And so, yeah, I've been getting a lot of overseas purchases. But throughout the years, because of, you know, me touring Germany and me going to Spain and stuff like that, I have a lot of fans that cop from Japan, Germany, the Netherlands, and the UK. You know, those general spaces buy a lot of my stuff, my merch from my store, and they buy like my CDs and stuff like that. That's the reason why I still press up CDs. One, because of touring, because people do buy CDs, whether they buy them for the memento or they buy them to actually listen to the music. They still buy them, and people overseas love them. You know, shouts to the vinyl. Sax Kicks Ave has vinyl, and boy, do those things fly. So, yeah, man. So yeah, shouts to overseas for showing love to Banks.
I was gonna say, what's a place you're looking forward to going back overseas when that opportunity comes?
So we're working on a UK tour.
Nice.
I've been to I spent the night in the Heathrow Airport in London, so that's my extent of London. So I would like to go to
Like to go and actually see it.
actually go outside of the building and see something. So
Definitely. I like is it this Saturday or Sunday at DBA? Something very cool is going down, which is a nice clique of local musicians too. Mid Citizen Global Warming Perch pop-up. That's this weekend, right?
yes, literally, it is.
Okay,
I'm very
good.
excited about it. I've never been a part of anything like it. I've
Now
never
this is
done.
really cool, right? I mean, it's to support, you can buy merch from example, Alfred Banks, but I know Big Frida's gonna be there, Tank and the Bangers, Latranium, he's been
Sweet
on too. I mean,
Hell, Crucial, Sleazy Easy,
yeah,
and Twiggity. There's just so many people that's gonna be there. Like everyone that's interesting, cool, and that has some form of a little bit of power is gonna be there. So shouts to Global Warming. Those are my guys. I guess I'm a part of Global Warming as well.
yes.
And the family, and then shouts to Miss Citizen. I'm an act on that management. So two of the most powerful entities in New Orleans at the moment coming together to do something really fly, and it's going to support dope artists, singers, rappers, DJs.
It's
whatever.
a great idea. And it's
Yeah.
12 to 4 at DBA on the 31st. So
Dude.
it'll be a beautiful day to go out, support, hear some good music.
Yeah.
What's on the next? I mean, you have so much going on. When do you sleep? But what is next for you in these next, I don't know, few weeks, the month?
Actually, the 31st is gonna be really, really cool for me. That's like kind of what I'm focusing on right now, getting some merch together for that.
Definitely.
Working on taking some trips to possibly work with some people from a booking standpoint. So that's gonna be kind of cool. Can't really speak. Yeah, just locked in a little situation, little publishing situation. So working on that. And just getting back on the road. That's going to be the main focus, at least for towards end of the year. October is looking ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
Rest
up for that.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really cool. But yeah, September working on some stuff. So if there's ever any announcements of any sort, underdogcentral.com is a place to go for that, especially for like shows and stuff like that. But honestly, I'm putting out a new album in November.
Oh, wow. Congrats. Damn.
Thank you. So we're gonna be doing that. It's the album I was working on before One Guy Standing By Himself.
Oh,
so the album finished recording wise, just has to get mixed, and I just haven't been in the headspace to like really focus on it.
Right.
I got a lot of things going on. So yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, it went from doing nothing to trying to get out of, the COVID darkness we were all in to now you're like nonstop.
Darkness. Yeah, it sucked. But I'm glad to be out of it. We're not quite on the other side of it yet.
Right.
We're just toward, a nice distance on the other side of it. But
exactly.
We're not quite where we want to be. I do recommend people to go get vaccinated, things of that nature. But yeah, I'm just trying my hardest to, just make sure this 30-year-old Alfred Banks this next year is pretty epic, and we can kind of get the next decade of my life started off on a good foot. You know what I mean? And new music coming, a bunch of dope collabs are coming. A lot of new situations, a lot of things like that. So, and my manager is excited about everything we got going on. So she's excited, I'm excited, and I'm ready to rock.
Yeah. And just beware, if you're at any show, he might pop up on stage. In
the most literal sense. Like if you go to a Pale show, Soul Rebels, Latranium, Tanking the Bangers gig, you're probably going to see me at some point because I got records with all of them. So it's a beautiful thing.
If you're not sure it's him too, look down at the kicks. If they're clean and you don't have them, that's Alfred Banks right there.
That is the great. I would get that tattooed on my chest. Jesus Christ, that's amazing.
And I got to give you a quick shout out for somehow associating and bringing in Blanche Devereaux into one of your songs on your album.
Come on. You caught it. That
was amazing.
Thank you for listening. That's really dope.
Oh, hell yeah. I listened to it front and back.
Those are the quick things that I do to like, just to,
And it's good too. I knew it was going to be good when the intro can give you goosebumps and you want the intro to be a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So I was like, this is going to be, it's tight, it's clean, it's polished, just like his kicks. I'm talking about him and the album. Okay. That's what's going on here. So get One Guy Standing By Himself on all streaming platforms.
Everywhere.
The music video Claimed is out.
Indeed.
This weekend is going to be so fun. The 31st, Mid-Citizen Global Warming Merch Pop-Up DBA. You got to be there from 12 to 4.
I can't wait to hang out with Frida, Tank of the Bangers, and all these beautiful people, man. It's going to be fire. So come see us, stream the music, show some love. You know what I'm saying? I'll see all you guys soon.
Alfred Banks, thank you so much. It's good to see you as always.
Indeed. You be safe out here in these streets.